You have a really strong customer base.
Yeah, I have a really strong customer through my online store right now, so I don't really feel the need to be sold through a third-party site at the moment. There's always, oh, we get so many hits, we get so many people looking. And I say, that's great. So do I.
Yeah,
I have a blog. That's my way. It's my own PR, really.
How many visits a month do you get? Unique visits? About?
Like 65 to 70,000, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Right now.
And how many?
I don't remember. It
Who
just
knows?
changes.
Yeah, of course it changes. It always changes.
It's like around like 2,500 to 3,000 a day.
Which is good. And how many of those people are customers? Like if you had to count like your customer base.
Most people who purchase my things also read my blog.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, it's obvious that's how they found you in the first place, right?
But I've had a lot of like external press recently, especially when I came out with my lookbook and video. Other websites like Black Book Magazine was great. Refinery 29 is very supportive, which I always appreciate. There's like a really great write-up in Dossier online, so there's been some external stuff.
Yeah, I mean, to me it just seems like e-commerce is the way to go, and I don't, like, on one hand you think like a shop could be nice, just because you show things exactly the way you see them and feel them, and you create an atmosphere, but you can do that on your website too. So, and what do you feel about, because you said your video, what do you feel about fashion films?
I think they're great. I think that there's not enough experimentation right now. I think people can go a lot crazier, but I love the phenomenon. I mean, especially coming from a conceptual art background where there's a lot of focus on video. There's a strong history in video art, especially in the 70s. Like, I love that. And I used to mess around with videos myself. I just set up my MacBook and like use that camera there. And I've made, it's like when I don't know if you've seen this, but when I moved from Berlin to New York, I got stuck in the Munich airport overnight. I had a really bad accident with having a flight that I thought I had a ticket for and really didn't. And so the only place in the Munich airport that had power outlets was the bathroom. And the rest of the airport was like really creepy and there was nobody there. So I spent the whole night in the bathroom and I just made video of myself throughout. And yeah, why not add like some great fashion to something like that?
Yeah, because it's all accessible. It's not a matter of money, because as long as you have a Mac and you have Final Cut Pro, or you have...
Yeah, or even iMovie I used.
It
turned out fine.
Well, Tarnation was one of the best independent films. Did you ever see it? It was made completely in iMovie. I can't remember if it was made for some like $6,000, I think. Fabulous. And made it to every film festival, and then finally Wes Anderson or some director somebody got Gus Van Sant interested, and he backed it because you had to pay for the music rights, because of course people don't think about that.
But when also I was making this video in the Munich bathroom, I was like chatting with a friend of mine in San Francisco, and it was like 9 hours distance. I was like, Ed, I'm stuck here, I'm making this movie, can you make me some sound for it? And then he does music, and he made me a score like right then.
That's perfect. Is it on your website?
Yeah.
So give out your web address again.
Web address is, I have way too many websites, but you can find my blog at garbagedress.com. You can find my collection website at zanabayne.com, which is ZanaBayne, and my online shop is shop.zanabayne.com. And you can find all of these have links to each other within, I guess, yeah.
Do you think it would make more sense like to have one website with all the elements incorporated? No,
because as much as all of them play off each other, they also are incredibly separate. My blog has always been about what I'm doing, what I'm interested in, where I am, who I'm surrounded by, and that happened to include the building of my business along the ways. But there's all sorts of other things that I post on there too. But there's a big old picture and a big old link on the side that says online shop and then collection. And on the collection website, there's a link that says online shop and blog. So, I mean, you can always get to one from the other.
And was it difficult to set it up in the beginning? Set up the online shopping.
Well, it was just lots of making mistakes and tripping over myself and selling things that I'd, just made once. But the new shop, I really sat down and took the time to make sure it was exactly what I wanted.
Is it all by PayPal or?
Yeah, it's. I think you can. It's PayPal, and you can use things like e-check or whatnot.
Is that complicated to set up?
No, because I do. The base website that I use for my online shop is called Big Cartel, and they were actually built to support small businesses. So originally, you couldn't have more than 100 products on there, and now they have versions where you can have up to 500. But they don't charge a transaction fee. It's a very low monthly cost, and it's very easy to do.
That's great.
Very happy with it.
So future plans?
Oh God, there's a lot of them. I'm in the middle of a few collaborations with different people.
Like who?
My friend Nora Sol Ferrari in New York. She does incredible leather and fur and exotic skin outerwear. And she makes such beautiful things. We're really on sort of the same track. So we're working together on a couple pieces. And then my friend Jonathan Goldstein, who does bevel jewelry, we're sort of stumbling over making a few pieces together as well. I think I'm doing some stuff for the Black Party in New York, which is like the big gay leather party. And yeah, sure,
Did you ever do the rubber
too.
ball in, where is that? Is that London or Berlin?
I don't know, but I could now because I'm making some pieces in rubber.
Uh-huh.
Because I've always had vegans emailing me saying, I love what you do, I want to wear leather. I'm like, okay, I'd love to accommodate that, so I've made some things in rubber too.
That's a whole another consideration, isn't it? Like heat, rubber.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
How do you
don't really
do
know
it?
how it'll...
Glue?
No, I use it the same way I use leather.
Really?
Yeah.
Stitching it?
I don't stitch anything. It's all
Grommets.
holes and rivets. And I found, my friend who's working with me found a rubber that's sort of actually similar in sheen, and it's a little bit thicker, but it's actually really nice to work with. It's so easy to cut. And
Really?
yeah.
Do you have to put like tissue paper under the... No, because you're grommeting, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And with the tension of putting it on, because it's got to be really tight, I guess.
Well, I just hope it's not going to rip.
Yeah, that's the question.
Yeah. I don't think so, but we'll see. If my rubber customers email me really angry, then I'll make them another one.
And would you ever sell also to fetish shops or something? Or
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think that's, again, when I was talking about the range of all sorts of different people wearing what I make, I think there's different occasions for wearing what I make as well.
Did you see the harness behind you on the wall?
I did. It's fabulous.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It looks difficult to get in and out of.
Yeah, I'm sure. But that's part of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's part of the whole experience. Yeah. Great. Anything else you want to talk about?
I think so. I think we covered lots of
cool
topics. Thank you.